Hello and welcome to this screencast. We're going to continue with ergogenic aid. So we've just looked at creatine, caffeine, bicarbonate and nitrate. So what we're going to be discussing today is the amount and composition of timing of meals, as well as hydration and also carbohydrate loading as well. So the first one we're going to look at is carbohydrate loading. Just to remind you, nutritional aids, these are taken as dietary supplements to enhance performance. We're going to first of all go through category, nutritional aid, description. So carbohydrate loading is manipulating carbohydrate intake the week before an event. So the week before an event, we need to know each day a specific process to help us carbohydrate load. So the first day, what we're going to do is exercise to deplete our glycogen stores. Then between days 2 and 3, we're going to have a low carbohydrate diet, high protein and high fat. Day 4, we're going to have an exercise bout to deplete glycogen stores. And then finally, day 5 and 7, what we're going to do is have a high carbohydrate diet. Okay, we're going to go on to the advantages of doing this in a minute, but first of all, we need to know that it is legal and it's good for aerobic endurance athletes. Okay, so following this 7-day process, what are the benefits? We get increased glycogen stores by 50%. We get an increased intensity and duration of performance, and it helps delays fatigue as well. So they're the performance benefits. If we look at the risks, we've got it can lead to weight gain or lethargy and gastrointestinal problems, as well as hypoglycemia, low blood sugar levels. Okay, so hypo being low and hypoglycemia, low blood sugar levels. So that's carbohydrate loading. Make sure you've got key questions on this, please. Then we've got amount, composition and timing of meals, and we need to do this for aerobic and anaerobic performance. So first of all, we're really going to concentrate on this aerobic endurance athletes. So we have got pre-event 1, pre-event 2, then we have during the event, and we've got post-event. So this is the food intake, so the amounts, the composition and timing of the meals we're going to have. So first of all, pre-event, the amount of composition, we're going to have a high carbohydrate meal. For example, complex carbohydrates, these are slow releasing, for example, porridge. The timing of this is 2.5 to 3.5 hours before exercise. Pre-event is going to come before exercise as well, so pre-event 2. Now what we're going to do is have small snacks of simple carbohydrates. These are really fast releasing carbohydrates, for example, an energy bar. Now, when are we going to have this? We're going to have this between 1 and 2 hours before exercise. During the event, what we're going to do, well, first of all, the pre-event 1 and 2, what we're trying to do is increase our glycogen stores with doing this. During the event, we're simply going to have glucose drinks and gels, and then post-event, the amount of composition is going to be high carbohydrate meal. The time is going to be within the first 2 hours, 30 minutes preferably. Okay, so that is everything we need to know with regards to amount of meals, composition of meals, and timing of meals for aerobic endurance athletes. Now what we need to do is do the same for anaerobic, so strength and power athletes. So we need to know we've got pre-event 1 and we've got post-event. So pre-event 1, amount, composition and timing, simply 5 to 6 meals per day, 30% lean protein, complex carbohydrates and limiting the fat intake. So what this is going to achieve overall is increasing our glycogen stores, growth and repair of our muscles. With regards to post-event, what we're going to do is have a high carbohydrate meal, fast release, simple, and protein meal as well. The timing of this is going to be within the first hour. Now the overall effect of this is, again, it's going to replenish our glycogen stores, growth and repair of muscles. So that's the amount, composition and timing of meals. Please have good questions for this to come into lesson with. Finally, hydration. So, description. Hydration from sports drinks and water prevents symptoms such as decreased blood plasma volumes and increased heart rate via cardiovascular drift, which we should be aware of. So this is legal as well, obviously. It's really good for aerobic athletes, mid and long distance athletes such as runners and cyclists. Performance benefits. So we have different types of hydrational drinks we can use or utilize. So we've got hypertonic. These are low glucose level drinks and these are really good for rehydration. Then we have isotonic drinks. So isotonic drinks, same glucose concentration as blood, and these are good for rehydration and energy. Finally, we've got hypotonic, isotonic, and I've got hypertonic. Hypertonic is high glucose, and these are best for recovery. Okay. Now the risks of dehydration are decreased blood plasma volumes, increased heart rate, i.e. cardiovascular drift, muscle cramps and fatigue. So there you have it, there are your caller notes for lesson. Please get down good questions and I'll speak to you in class. Thank you.